Hi there. So I thought I would do a video today on the difference between the law of attraction and the law of assumption, which you may have not ever heard of, but which is more effective than the law of attraction. So the law of attraction tells us that we can use our thoughts to attract something out there, right? And the quantum science tells us that there is no out there, which I know gets really trippy, but stay with me. The law of assumption, on the other hand, which was originated by Neville Goddard, who I talk about in my book, Imagine That. If you haven't read that book, then I tell you a little bit about his life and his history and why he's such a unique and wonderful teacher. Even though he didn't have the science to prove what he was talking about, the truth resonated with people, and a lot of people, followed him, and now science kind of proves it. So the law of assumption is assuming the wish already fulfilled. And one of the reasons I love that is because the law of attraction is saying you attract something to you. But my interpretation of quantum science says we don't really attract things to us. What happens instead is we discover them. And my research into neuroscience gives me a really clear explanation as to why. So our unconscious, it's not really our brains as much as it is our minds, which is more or less our bodies. We have a portion of our brain that's conscious and a portion that's subconscious, but you can actually say mind is the whole body. So with that said, our unconscious minds take in 400 billion, with a B, 400 billion bits of information a second. That's a lot. And our consciousness, our sensory, our five senses, we take in just like, I don't know, several bits of information per second. But 400 billion is a lot. So it just stands to reason that you can't take in everything that you're surrounded by. And because you have a reticular activator system in your brain that filters out whatever your subconscious brain tells you isn't true, like you're worthwhile and you can have whatever you want and you're deserving and, there's all sorts of abundance in the universe, those opportunities are not even going to be seen by you because your subconscious brain is like leading the way for what's possible. So with the law of assumption, you assume the reality that you already have what you want. You assume the wish fulfilled. And what that does when you start thinking and feeling that way is it tells your brain, it sends a subconscious message to your brain that says, you already have this. You have what you want. You have it. And now it's just a matter of noticing, because now your subconscious brain is going to be going, okay, I have it. And it'll be looking for it. And we know through quantum science that like attracts like. And so when you assume the feeling of the wish already fulfilled, your vibration is going to go way up here. And then you're going to have a frequency that's going to attract at the same level you're vibrating. And I'm hoping and assuming that your ideal outcome or whatever it is you're dreaming and wishing for is up here and it's just amazing. So when you get your frequency amazing, they're going to be a match and they're going to connect. Do you see how this is much more effective than trying to attract matter to matter? When you use mind over matter, then you can make things that seem so impossible come true. And there's no magic to it. And there's science behind it. So instead of thinking about the law of attraction, start thinking about the law of assumption and assume the feeling of having whatever it is you desire. Thanks for watching. Be sure and subscribe.